Okay, here we are with Sarah Hackett again, and this is part 3 of our Haiti Projects video. Okay, Sarah, you were talking about the library and how it's the center of the cultural activity in Fondabong.
It's such a pleasure to watch somebody come to the library to read the daily newspaper. Well, we only get them once a week, but we get every issue. People come in out of curiosity. People come in to take a book out. We had 6,250 visits to the library last year in 2009.
That's wonderful.
So it is, and we had over 2,000 books circulated. But there's a wing on the library which is sort of a computer school. And we teach computers and use of the internet at 2 levels. We have the beginning level and an advanced level. And also people come in, and for a small fee they can use the internet to communicate. And this is an enormously important service because it's the only place in the village and for miles around that people can do that. Of course, they have that at the hospital, but it's not for public usage. We've been having a struggle to pay our bills for the library the last couple of years. We do charge for the courses, and we do get some revenue from that. But we're always looking for some underwriting for this important service. Let me say at this point that I never had any intention of creating Haiti Projects. The first thing, as I said, was the micro-lending program for peasants. And it was so successful that we finally had 850 members.
Oh my goodness.
And half of whom were women. In the beginning there were no women, then it grew. And it has a big educational component as well about how to care for the land and when to plant and things like that. And then they started to enlarge it to do micro-lending for goats and chickens. And the goat population has increased, and the sale of goat meat is like over the top. So I said goodbye to them last 2004. I said, you've achieved it. You can now go to independence, because you don't need to be under our umbrella anymore, because our projects are to get going and then send them off to independence. So likewise, we had a tuition aid program that went fused with St. Boniface's program, and so that one is out of my hands right now. So we're left with the clinic and the library and the sewing
cooperative.
We just recently did a survey of what life was like before you worked at the sewing cooperative, and what your life is like now. It is absolutely astounding. I'll show it to you. It's really,
I would love to see the survey.
Really beautiful to show what a little tiny program like this, stable, dependable, can do to people's lives who are the heads of families.
That's extraordinary. I would love to see the surveys, and we can include that in the article.
We can. It's amazing. It has things like fixing your roof, sending your children to school, can you buy your medicine when you go to the hospital, things like that. I think the pride that people have is the most beautiful thing to see. They love belonging to this. The problems that we had...
No, let me just